Hello there folks, it's me RJB from RJBTV, and the music turns on because we are going to be watching 458 against Rabbit. A combination of two players who used to play more than anyone else did, and anyone else probably has in the history of StarCraft 1 vs 1 on fastest map. Sadly, 458 has allegedly passed away a few years ago. So in his memory, we keep casting his games because they were all very entertaining. And Rabbit here has retired from 1 vs 1 and kind of only plays 3v3 publics now because his viewership likes it a little bit more. Or maybe he just got tired of playing 1v1, maybe he lost his mojo, so to speak. So here we got Rabbit here on the magenta pink Terran, likely going for a fast mech opening. He's likely going to go for a very fast gas, I assume. Not too sure. No, he's not. He's not going for fast factory. Usually this placement of the supply depot means they're going to go for a fast factory, but he might not, in fact, be planning for that. And then we have 458 on the name 458 here on the middle left of the map, representing Protoss on the orange. Going for a double gateway opening as is tradition and as is standard on middle spawn locations amongst the players of this level of play. Now we can already see why Rabbit didn't go for the fast factory. He instead went for the very fast command center, something he always has loved doing. He loves trying to gamble on these small little things. Well, actually, this is a pretty big thing to do. He loves gambling on these things, where he tries to get somewhat of an advantage at the start by literally just cutting a couple of corners to try and get him a small little bit of a lead economically. And then to try and translate that early economic advantage into an accelerated growth at around 7 to 11 minutes. And then try to end the game by just being further ahead. Oh, I got cramp in my abs. Oh, crap. Oh, ouch. Oh, crap. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Oh, my God. Oh, wow. I did a lot of ab exercises today at the gym. And apparently I have not been drinking enough because the cramps just really shot into my abs really badly. Oh, that hurts. Oh. Like the only way you can stop the cramps is by stretching out the muscle. And stretching out your abs is kind of difficult to do when you got cramps in your abs. It's painful. Anyway, back to the match. We can see that 458 is kind of fighting against a very interesting layout of buildings, and he's actually achieving a little bit more damage than I thought he would. Let me get a little bit closer to my mic. Yeah, he actually managed to disrupt Rabbit way more than I thought he would. I guess it comes down to Rabbit only having 3 Marines, but this entire wall setup, like he cannot walk through any of these gaps, but the Marines can. So the Zealots have to walk all the way around in order to do some damage, and because he's got to walk all the way around, it gave Rabbit enough time to build his Marines. And this setup is really interesting. It's kind of sad that I didn't see this happening because my abs were cramping up, but I had to stretch it out. It really hurt. It's quite painful. It's like, oh, it really catches you off guard. So yeah, I'm gonna drink a little bit more water because the cramps happen because you don't have enough sodium and water in your system. That's what causes these cramps. I need more sodium in my system. Anyway, 458 adjusted his game plan. He's trying to counter Rabbit, going for a fast command center by going for his own fast triple command center. He's basically going to try to stay ahead of Rabbit economically speaking. instead of giving Rabbit the chance of getting ahead economically, because most of the times the Protoss in this situation stays on a double nexus instead of a triple nexus. So there's, I wouldn't say mind games going on, but they're making interesting choices to try and regain or maintain the alleged lead or advantage they had over their opponent. He's pushing back the Marines. We got very, very slow Academy because, well, his build order is very weird. Also went for a triple command center, by the way. Already on triple gas, getting a factory which just finished up. Academy almost finished up. He goes a little bit too far. That's a lot of Marines. That really is a lot of Marines. We are on triple gateway. No cannons in the back yet. Because he knows that because Rabbit went for the double into triple command center into a very slow factory, that a starport realistically cannot yet be finished. But it should be under construction right about now. So he will add cannons, I'd say, over the next 2 minutes. I think Rabbit is going for a one factory triple starport defense, as you can see right there. He's going to build raids. He might add one control tower to go for a dropship, maybe go for cloak. He's going to get some vision there on the sides, and he's going to use his raids to kill shuttles that are going to be flying across from 458. Who still has no protection at his nexus except one single cannon, but that really doesn't do too much. He's currently supply blocked, but he's waiting for the supplies on the top there to open up supply space so he can start building more stuff yet again. He's going to go for a frontal attack here first. The shuttle is staying back at home waiting for the double reaver. He's going to check the front just to make sure, like, what do you have right now? And Rabbit actually cancels his own choke, which might actually work out in favor of 458 here. He scans this section. He was trying to find the shuttle. Like, he was thinking in the back of his mind, is 458 keeping a shuttle in the middle? And is he waiting for me to push my Marines forward to send the Reaver in? But the Reaver is still here back at home. Just got picked up. It's a slow Reaver because he went for the triple nexus. By the way, Rabbit doesn't know about the triple nexus, so Rabbit might be misjudging the state of 458's economy. But the shuttle comes across, the raids do not find the shuttle, but the Marines will. Zealots go in, he's distracting for as long as he can to try and get the shuttle over the Marine on the bottom. And it is working, although, yeah, it is working, but he flies right into the raid, so he unloads the Reavers. The Reavers going to kill whatever they can, but there's nothing here to fight the Reavers except the two raids, but the two raids are not going to do that much. So he's just going to crawl forward, but okay, more raids arrive. He does have the control tower, of course, so picks it up, unloads it, gets close, but not close enough. Is he going to get cloak? I don't know yet. Does he already have cloak? I don't know. Anyway, as you can see, because 458 went for the triple nexus a little bit before Rabbit went for his own third command center, 458 has managed to stay ahead quite nicely. These are the 4 gateways. Like this is the one downside though of triple nexus or triple command center, is that it does delay your gateways and your advanced technology by a little bit. But because his income is now so high with his 71 probe, he can now start adding a lot of production all over the place in order to shoot ahead of his opponent. Shuttles coming in, gonna get sniped. One of them gets very close, but not close enough. Unloads. Ooh, on the wrong side. If it had unloaded right there, he could have gotten the shot off and maybe a couple of kills, but not today. The Reaver unloads on the left side, not the right side, and no kills for 458. I'm gonna try to change my position. I've been sitting a little bit weird to try and keep my abs stretched out, to not get something like a cramp again, because I worked out way too much today and my body is not liking it. I mean, I work out every day, but today I went a little bit more than usual, unplanned, and my body is tired. So the 4 gas, 66 XTVs, he's already on triple armory for triple upgrade. He's gonna get number 4 somewhere. Not yet. He's gonna stay on 3 for now. No science facility yet. Adding on more of these engineering base for more vision on the high ground. Still needs vision right there and on the left side as well. But he's getting bigger, grown bigger. He's grown comfortable. He's on a very healthy supply. He's got great production as well. Like if we look at 458, he's on 7 gateways. and 4 Robos and 3 Stargates. So the production for both these players is kind of equal, I would say. But 458 still does have the supply lead because he's got more probes. And Protoss just tends to have the supply lead over Terran. That just tends to happen most of the time. Zealot's running to the sides to clear out the Marines. One on the front there to see if something is leaving the base. Kills a Marine there on the side, currently on 000 upgrades. He does have 1 Forge, but adds on 2... Wait, where are the other ones? He only has 1 Forge. It looks like he's planning on transitioning into carriers. He's getting the Corsairs to fight against the Raids. The Raids have Cloak. And because Rabbit has scanned the entire base, he now sees the technology on the bottom. He knows carriers are likely on the way because he also saw the Fleet Beacon right here. So double Cyber, Fleet Beacon, Tempest Archive. He's going to get an Arbiter Tribunal as well. So Rabbit knows that carriers are going to be on the way. I'm not sure if going carriers here is the wisest of choices, but he's going for carriers nonetheless. And I say that because Rabbit has been investing a lot of money into air units. So a ground force would naturally be very good. Okay, gonna snipe the shuttles, but not quite successfully succeeding. Unloads on top of the command center. Really good move. There's almost nothing in the back to protect him. He's walling his own tanks from protecting the backside. He's gonna lose the command center. That move was brilliant from 458. Brilliant move. Takes down the command center. Doesn't really kill any SCVs. But that was the exact right move. It was the exact right move. The Valkyries sadly attacked the Corsairs. The Corsairs tried to hunt down the Valkyries. The Corsairs died. Valkyries survived. But what matters most is that the Raids couldn't snipe the shuttles on time, and they arrived and they killed the economy, which now gives 458 the time to build up those carriers comfortably without really feeling a threat of a counterattack. Now, I do gotta add, Rabbit could go for the counterattack. He has level 1, 1, and 1 on the air as well. So ground is on 1, 1, and the air is on 1. He's got still no 4th armory. He is killing his choke now. He is killing the front. This might signal that he is in fact going for a counterattack, but the counterattack is quite delayed. His supply is high though. His supply is high, and his income as a Terran is good enough to sustain production for a counterattack. He is currently on 5, 8, 9 factories and triple starport. Countering before the carriers are fully operational is honestly a great move. Reavers are loading in the front there. Nothing is sieged up. Those Reavers are going to hit him really, really hard. Going to kill a lot of stuff. Reavers shooting and booting. Yeah, he's killing way more, and that's purely because the tanks have not been sieged. He's sieging a couple of them right now, but the Reavers retreat and they make their escape to a little further away, where they can once again do the exact same trick of shooting on anything that rolls up and is not within protective range of a siege. Let's put it like that. Okay, he's coming in with the raids. He's scanned the middle, sees the cannons warping in, takes down the shuttles, going to take down the Reavers and take down the cannons as well. More importantly, a couple of carriers have finished. 5 more on the way. He's going to go for 11 in total. Corsairs on the side, pushing structures away. Raids are coming to the top side there. He's building cannons. He's going to build cannons and shield batteries here, but he kind of exposes himself by using the Corsairs. So he draws attention to the top, which means this is going to die. And in the middle, he might successfully protect these cannons. Nope, he pulls the tanks away, and more coming from the front. Siege is up, gonna kill this. Actually, this does not get killed. He pulls back. On the bottom side, he's building everywhere at the moment. He's building everywhere at the moment in the hopes that at least one of the 3 locations that he's building at is going to complete and finish. Plus, he's trying to contain Rabbit to his base, take away vision, take away control, take away his freedom to move around and fly around. And now we're starting to notice that Rabbit is actually in quite some trouble financially. He needs a couple more SCVs on the minerals. He's on 72. But when you lose your main command center, 72 might not be enough. But he's moving into the middle. He's on the 1-1. Wait, he actually delayed his upgrades a little bit too much. He's got level... what's this? Vehicle plating level 2 is on the way, but level 2 attack was delayed because he got attacked and dropped and lost his main command center. So he was delayed, in fact. And level 2 attack for his air is also on the way, whereas 458 is already on 2 armor, 2 shield, 1 attack. He's not currently upgrading anything though. He's throwing away some probes to open up supply space for a little bit more space for drops or Dark Templars. Dark Templars are on the way. He's building a shield as well, so yes, drops are gonna be continuing. Of course, is there to fight against Valkyries and raids. Goliaths are doing a great job of hitting those carriers. Hitting the carriers really hard. One of them already went down. Another one might bite the dust as well. Yep, it goes down as well. No, yeah, there it goes. He's keeping the carriers on the high ground so that he has to keep using scans to see them. Yeah, like this. You can no longer see the carriers if they're on this high ground. You have to use scan or have something like a vessel to see them. It's very annoying for the Terran to deal with this. As you can see, the Goliaths all die and he is forced to retreat. Drop comes in over the bottom side, but it has to unload prematurely because Valkyries are on the drop pathway. So he's going to take that one down, but does lose a couple of structures and units on his bottom corner, which is quite annoying, I must admit. It's annoying when this happens. Because he wants to focus on finding carriers, but now he's to focus on cleaning out this bottom corner as well. Also, that's a lot of Goliaths. Level 2 plating is finished up, level 2 attack is still on the way. Carriers are currently on 221. He's getting level 3 attack, 3 shields, and 2 attack right now. 3 armor, excuse me. Raids pushed away by the Observer and the Corsairs. Carriers stay alive. One of them... actually, 3 of them went down already so far. There's Dark Templars in the mixer on the low ground. Goliaths are doing a great job shooting at the carriers, but once again loses vision. He needs a scan really fast. Does he have a scan? Yes, he does, because I just heard the sound. Target fires the carriers yet again. He might kill 1 or 2 more, but they make their escape. This one on low HP stays alive, barely. We don't have any shield batteries yet there from 458. He really needs the shield batteries. Raids and Valkyries coming in. Disruption webs on the turrets. Pushes forward with the Corsairs to push the Valkyries and Raids back. There's no Observer close. Oh, actually, the Observer was close enough to see the Raids, and all the Raids are dead and gone. The Goliaths are running into the cannons there. Rabbit is maybe falling apart right here. A couple more Dark Templars going into the middle to take down this army moving into the middle. Carrier still on the high ground. Scans the high ground. Does not scan the front. Did he just use his scans to see the carriers? He still has a lot of energy though. He still has a lot of energy. Pushes across. This army in the middle is dying. He's focused on this army here. Drop on the bottom as well. 3 separate locations of combat from 458 here. It just demands too much from Rabbit. He's fighting on the middle. He was making mistakes on the middle. He was fighting on the top corner, where he was, fighting a difficult entrenched carrier position. And at the same time, a drop comes in over the bottom side and finishes him off by killing pretty much his entire economy. That's 43 yes if he kills, plus 7, make it 50. That's pretty much a done deal, a GG. Rabbit fought heroically, but 458 with a very solid game plan and a very restrained game plan. He was not doing more than he could. He was playing exactly as he had to, knowing his limits, but also knowing how to exploit Rabbit's weaknesses. And in this game specifically, the weakness was his ability to keep up with what 458 was doing. He was all over the place. Yeah, great match. I enjoyed this one. This is one of the reasons why I liked 458's play so much. It was diverse. It was very diverse. But also always a rapid fire attacker. Doing a lot of different things in very quick succession. Not focusing that much on building stuff all over the map. He's just focused on attacking and attacking and attacking. With great control, precision, and most of all, restraint.